Hello, creative friends, and welcome to the Stampin' Squad. I'm Cheryl, and today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful fall card. And I'm going to be using the Autumn Leaves stamp set, and then also one of the dies that coordinates with this stamp set. And the color palette for today's card, I love. I think it's gorgeous. We've got Crushed Curry and Pretty Peacock and Copper Clay. So these are the colors of the leaves that are going to be in this card, and I think you're going to love it too. So sit back and relax and watch me make this card for you. Let me show you what we need to make this card. First of all, I have a piece of copper clay cardstock. It's 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and it's scored here at 4 1/4. So that's going to be our card base. Then I've got a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. And this is another piece of very vanilla cardstock. It is 5 1/4 by 3. This is just a scrap of the very vanilla cardstock. Then this is a piece of designer series paper, and I just want to show you, this paper is so gorgeous. It's a foil paper, and it has copper clay, Lost Lagoon, and pebbled path in it. So here are the 3 colors. We're going to be using the Lost Lagoon today, and then the reverse side is also really cute. It's like a tartan plaid. I love it. Very, very fancy. So we're going to use that strip here. This is 1 inch wide, and it's 5.5 inches long. Here's another little strip in the copper clay color, and it is 1/4 of an inch wide and 5 1/4 inches long. And then this is a piece of copper clay ribbon. Let me see here. It's called textured ribbon, the copper clay textured ribbon. And you can see I love it because I've used a lot of it. So that's probably about a 10-inch piece. All right, so let's start with some stamping. So this is my Stampin' Pierce mat. Because these stamps are photopolymer, I like to use this. It gives a little bit more cushion, and so that usually gives me a little bit better image in the end. So I'm also going to use a piece of scrap paper because I am going to be stamping off. So first, let me grab this piece that is the 3-inch wide piece. That's going to go on the front of our card. And let's start with the copper clay. And I'm going to grab this stamp first. We're going to use many of the stamps in this stamp set, and then one of the dies. So I'm going to ink this up, and then I'm going to stamp off before I stamp on my cardstock. So I'm going to do one stamp there, and then you move this up a little bit. I'm going to do one right about here. Okay, so let's do that again. I want another one of these leaves on there. You can see if I stamp first here, and then on this, the image comes out lighter. Let me turn that around a little bit. Let's do it right here. Okay, happy with that. Now I'm going to use the veins for that leaf, and I'm not going to stamp those off. I'm going to use those full strength, so they'll be just a little bit darker than the image here. Let me see if I can get right above this and get that right where I want it. There we go. And I'm going to turn this around this way. I think that might be a little bit easier for me to do than trying to do the leaf upside down. All right, that's close enough. There we go. All right, I think that's it for the copper clay. I'm going to set that aside. and close up my copper clay. Then next let's do this leaf, and I am going to use Pretty Peacock for that. So let me open that up. We're going to use the same technique here. We're going to stamp off. So first, ink up the stamp, stamp it here, and then I'm going to stamp on my cardstock. There we go. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to turn this around again. There we go. And we'll stamp right here. Great. I love this color, and I love the combination of the colors that I'm using on this card. It's what I keep going back to this fall. I do like these three colors together. So I keep using them in all my projects. I guess I should branch out a little bit. I've been wanting to use a little bit more old olive, so maybe I'll challenge myself to do that. Okay, now let me use the crushed curry to do these last leaves that I want to add to my card. So we're going to use the same technique again. I am going to stamp off. So let's stamp here, and then I think this will fit nicely right in there. And again, and this will fit right in there. And let's put one on the other side too. I'll just do it like this. And I think that takes up just about enough room on this. We are going to have a sentiment right here, so that blank space is going to be covered up. Okay, let me move these things out of the way. I do need to stamp my sentiment, so let me grab that scrap. Here we are. And I'm going to use early espresso for that. Really dark brown. As black just seemed a little too intense. So let's get this inked up. I'm going to stamp it on here, and then I'm going to die cut it out. There we go. And I just realized I didn't put the veins on these leaves. So let's go back and do that. I'm getting ahead of myself, huh? Getting ahead of myself. So bring back the crushed curry. And let me grab that scratch paper again. Here we go. Here are the veins for those leaves. And so I'm going to use that full strength so they show up just a little bit brighter. There we go. And then also right here. And then we've got just one right there. Okay, now it's finished. I was looking at it, I was like, I think something's missing. So now we've got it. Let's go ahead and die cut this out. So I'm going to grab my mini machine. And put these in first. I'm going to set this on here, and I need the die. Here we are. Here it is. This is the die I'm going to use. So let me just line that up where I want it to be. Trying to get it straight. There we go. And I'm going to use just a little bit of Post-it tape to hold it in place so it doesn't move around. And put that down and then crank it through. There we go. So let me move this out of the way. And take this off. And there we go. There's our sentiment. Now let's think about putting our card together. So I am going to fold this and use my bone folder to burnish. There we go. And this piece is going to go on the inside, and this is going to be just a little bit of detail, so we don't just have a plain piece of cardstock in there. So let me use my multi-purpose glue and glue this in. Let's see, I haven't used this glue today, so it seems like it might be a little stopped up. I might have to use a different one. Hold on, here we go. Okay, I think I've got it there. Let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, yes, now it's coming out. Doesn't take much, just a little bit. And I'm going to put that just a little away from the side there. You could put it right up against the side. Sometimes I do that too. And today I'm just going to leave a little bit of space right here. All right, now let's glue this to the inside of our card. Okay. And that just goes right here. The copper clay is one of our in colors, and I do like it. It's a great color, especially for fall. All right, now we've got a couple more pieces here. So this is going to go on the front of our card, and then this is going to go right up next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this on. And this card's a little bit different from me because we just used a strip, 2 little strips of designer series paper. And I love paper so much. It's usually the star of my card. But today, stamping is the star. And this stamp set makes it really easy. It's hard to mess it up. The leaves just look so pretty. All right, this is just going to go right up against that. And this is another reason why I like this glue, because I can kind of push this into place once I lay it down. There we go. And now we've got our sentiment. So I've got this piece of the copper clay ribbon, and I want to put it on the back of here, and then I can trim it a little bit. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, and I am just going to, oops, let's get it started there. Okay. I'm just going to put 3 strips. Well, easy for me to say, now it's sticking to me. There we go, 3 strips of it on the back. And now I'm going to place this on here. The good thing about this is, as long as I don't press it down really hard, if I decide that I want to move it around a little bit, I will be able to do that. And I am going to center this up a little bit better. Okay, I think that's going to be better. Let's see. Yeah, I am happy with that. So I just need to trim this end over here. It looks like 10 inches was more than enough. There we go. Uh-oh. I pulled it a little bit. So let me trim that. There we go. That's better. And now there's like a little piece on the end. Goodness gracious. There. Using scissors is a challenge for me today. That's going to go here. And, you know, I think I'm just going to use this again. And let me see if it'll just work. Yeah, it will actually come off right on the ribbon. Yeah, how about that? And then, let's see where I want to put this. I'm going to say right here. See if I can get it straight. There we go. That, and now I just want to add a little bit of bling. So I'm going to use these adhesive back sparkle gems. I used some of them on my Halloween project. So now I'm going to use some on the fall projects. So this one I'm just going to put here in the corner, and then one more of the small ones kind of up here, and then one of these large ones down here. There we go. And that is it. I am in love with this card. The stamping is easy and it's so beautiful. And you can use any color palette that you wanted to with these stamps. So I hope that you will make one. I have another one that I was going to show you. It's the same, but I just used some different embellishments on it, some different gems. And these are actually pool party, but they look really nice with the Lost Lagoon and the pretty peacock. Let me see if I have those sitting out here. Here we are. So these, that's what I used, and they're the Glossy Dots assortment. So if you're looking for those, that's where you'll find them. You can go and look down in the description for this video, and there's a link there where you can go and see the measurements and all of the products that I used for this project. All right, thank you for stopping by today. I hope I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.